Hey, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mags. Hey, Louise. Hey, Kathy. Laurel's here. Hey. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not a bad leg at all. How's that? So what's everybody been up to? Trying to catch my breath. I just ran up the stairs. I forgot I had to put the dogs on the other side. We got fireworks going on and one's afraid. Chantal, right? Chantal. Hey, Jody. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Lisa. I'm doing, oh my gosh, you guys. I swear. It's like I tripped. Oh, shopping day with the hubby. Nice, Louise. I just kind of stumbled into some really amazing things. Aw, poor baby. Give her a hug from us. Yes, I got it right. Hey, Giovanna. Oh, and Laurella's tatting a new pattern. How much ripping out have you done, Laurel? There's Lorna. Hey, Lorna. Hey, Kelly. Oh, my gosh. So needless to say, I'm in one of those, I got to share it with somebody kind of moods. Yeah. Hey, Deb. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Just wait. Just you wait. It is so awesome. Just call you Sean. I don't know. It'll probably always be once I get it. That's, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You keep working on me. Right? Oh my goodness. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Kathy. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hey, Deborah. Oh, well, don't be shy. These girls are all super sweet. Everybody's super friendly. And welcome. Look at y'all. Hey, Natalie. There's Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Everybody got fresh coffee? I do. I did that first, and then I remembered the dogs. Have any of you guys ever seen this before? Look at this thing. It is absolutely toward me, not away. Well, you would think she would know not to stand in a boat, right? Because then she's going to wind up like this chick in the water. This thing is amazing. It's from 1870. These were weekly prints, and they were bound at one time. Somebody has dismantled it. But like, look at this. The plates in these things, these are all wood engraved plates. They're just outstanding. Hey, Deb. Ah, look at that. And the paper, oh my gosh. It's just yummy, yummy stuff. To see, like, so there was one issue. All of that was one issue. Those are nice. Yeah, they're just, so there's this whole stack of them. I've never seen, and I've never heard of this Frank Leslie guy. So it's, wait, there it is. So it's Frank Leslie and the chimney corner. But look at just the header. Even if that's all you saw, wouldn't you be like, yep, I'm in? Where did I go shopping? Well, I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked. It happens. It happens, you know, all the time for me. Hey, Victoria. It doesn't matter, you guys. It's like I don't know. Some people, they see shiny things and off they go, right? Don't get me wrong. I do like shiny things. but it's like old paper and I'm in. So yeah, I got totally sidetracked. I never even made it to where I thought I was headed to. And I came home with a huge pile and 2 big shopping totes full. So, oh, that's nice, Victoria. I think everybody's good. We'll find out. And then there's tons of linens. I mean, tons of linen. It's crazy. Internal radar. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, look at that. Ah, that's so cool. Congratulations, Natalie. Congrats. Nice. I remember how happy I was when I heard that our daughter was engaged. It's so cool, right? It's the best feeling. All right, Deb. Which store? A thrift store, a Goodwill store? What kind of store? I want to know. So there's tons of them. Look, tons. And look at the backs. I didn't even show you the back. Look at the backs. Not today, Michelle or Jamie. I don't know where she's at today. Is there any type of store besides Thrift? Yes. I have found a couple of bookstores that I especially like. And yeah. A few. Just a few. Then look at these. I don't know why. That's a lie. I do know why I am so in love with these. There's not like crazy exceptional graphics or anything like this. This is definitely a more beat up one, and this one I'm keeping. But this is that paper. This poor thing, I just want to know its story. Where it's been folded all this time, it is torn, and it's probably been wet. But these are the new, this is newspaper, and it's totally cotton rag paper. It's just awesome. Look at that. And it's so fluid, but see, they've been folded for so long. They are super fragile along the fold lines. But I can't wait to use this stuff. I love this one. How grungy that is. Look at that. Oh no, no thrift shopping? Yeah, they need to open for sure. But look at the different colors of those. Isn't that fun? So let's see, who knows? Oop, this way. What do you guys think of these? Yeah, right, Giovanna? Very. Yeah, and just on the fold lines, though. The rest of it is fine. It's just the fold lines on those newspapers that are super fragile. I have a plan for them already. These are now officially the oldest thing I own. I just don't even know how to totally explain them. These are from a book that was dated 1550. And they're apart because you can see where there was water. See the watermarks on them? And it ruined the cover. So this is what has survived. These were, these are hand colored. Yeah, they are just amazing. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but like, see, you can. See how you can see the ink from coloring in the leaves on this side, coming through on this side. And then here, it's almost, it's almost like think coloring out the side of the lines. Can you see where it bleeds out of the lines just a little bit, especially? But this, oh my gosh, they're so incredibly cool. Ugh, I know. The second round of this is not going to be pretty, I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's not. Hey, Dodie, how are you? Look at this one. Aren't those awesome? And I'm not 100%. I feel like these are written in Latin, but I'm not sure. Anybody know? Is that, wait, where is it? There it is. Is that Latin? What do we think? And these F's would be S's. Yeah, they are gasp worthy. They absolutely are. These are totally frameable. I mean, like ridiculously frameable. Just the fact that every single one of these is hand painted. See, and I'm just going with what it looks. I don't know for certain, but it sure looks Latin to me too. I just don't even know. I really don't. I mean, 1550. How? Hey, Jennifer. How? Hey, Barbara. Oh, and Carla's here and Pamela's here. Hey, you guys. What? I can't even do the math in my head right at the moment. So 2050 would be 500 years. So it's 470 years old. And they're still intact pages. It's nuts, right? And it's just, you'll never feel paper like this. I mean, in newer books, you will just never ever find this kind of paper. It's, they're awesome. They're awesome. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. I was just going with what it looked like. Like, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. How's that? Look at this one. Look at that. Came in and painted those teeny, tiny little leaves, and those are all painted by hand. Can you imagine somebody sat and painted? And I don't know how many copies there would have been. By a monk? I was thinking that, but then I wasn't sure. Because back then, most of the books were religious or came from the churches, right? Because they were the only ones that could afford the printing process. Look at that. And that color is still there. Can you, hey, Lucy. But it's crazy, right? And you can feel the paint. That's the cool thing. Like in this blue, you can totally feel the paint. And look at the different colors. Gotcha, Barbara. Gotcha. And I want to know what this stain is. Don't you wish they could talk? See, this one would have been white like this one if it weren't for whatever was spilled. See the difference in the paper? That's just, I love that. Oh, and this one has shaded roots and the rest of them don't. Look, there it is again. They are pretty gorgeous, right? Hey, Tamar. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you were in the chat when I said these are from 1550. Officially now, the oldest thing I own. Like, obviously we have ink spillage here. I'm going to say ink. I don't think it's paint. And that's white. That's white paint on those flowers. Look at that. And then the varying shades of green. It's crazy, right? Oh my gosh. So I can't decide, you guys. I haven't even looked. I'm looking at them with you. I looked at like the first 6 pages and I was like, yes, please. Yeah, I haven't even looked at them all. So after the first 6 pages we looked at, I'm seeing them for the first time with you guys. This one is glued. They were somewhat, I don't know. I don't think it's glue, like intentionally glued, but stuck on like a mat board. Maybe it is intentionally glued. I don't know. But I'm going to try to soak it off of there and see what happens. See right there where I'm going to try to soak this one off. And because I don't want to lose the illustrations. And see, and then this one is stuck like off center from the top. So I'm going to try to soak that one off too. Ooh, did Lorna get, what did you get, Lorna? 1501 to 1577. Nice. A Dr. Nastor. So do you have ledgers from him? Is that what you have? Or for, not pharmacology. What's the other one? When you write down all the recipes? Why can't I think of it? Oh, he wasn't a monk. So confused. Apothecary. That was the word I was looking for. Apothecary. Nice. So what do you have from him, though? Do you have like his apothecary recipes? Is that what you have? That would be ridiculous. And I would for sure have some envy. Oh, a handstand. Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks, Barbara. That's a really good idea. Did you, Jamie? Nice. Are you going to send me pictures of it? I'm dying to see real life pictures of it. Wait, what? Up here. Oh, this guy. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Big red truck. Oh my goodness. There you go. Post pictures in the group for everybody. See, and this one is stuck too. So yeah, I've got 4 of them to try to get loose. And then this, I don't know how I'm going to try to mend this. I think this one I'm going to take a piece of plain rice paper. And do you guys remember that guy that has the bookstore I told you guys about, that he's like, oh my gosh, he is so incredibly knowledgeable. Strictly deals in antique books. I mean, like, he's just such a wealth. For these, that's crazy. I mean, it, you know what I mean. Holy cow. Yeah, these are awesome. But I'm gonna love it for a while. I can't put it under my pillow. I'm for sure scanning every single one of these, for sure. And then I want to play around printing them out and using them. I'll probably eventually share them, but it's gonna be a minute or two. I feel like I need to just love them for a while. These are kind of pretty special. Look at Lorna. I don't have anything. I have Google. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Like, if I had to like totally describe this paper to you guys, I don't even know if I could do it a just. It is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can see the little fiber flecks in it. I don't know if it's a cotton base. I don't know if it's it doesn't seem fibrous enough for papyrus. Yeah, that one, papyrus. But it's definitely. You think so, Lucy? See, I try not to go down that whole archival and everything, because I know that's like its whole own wormhole. See, this really frustrates me. These were priced with stickers. That really bothers me. And I don't want to use undo on it because I'm afraid it'll stain the paper or damage it. But we need prints right away. I know, right, Jennifer? It wants to lift up here, but I don't see how it stained it. See how it's going to leave a stain on the paper? It's so frustrating to me. Why would you put a sticker? See that? Why would you put a sticker on it? So frustrating. The tape is expensive, Lucy, or the whole archival? Because I don't know. I feel like that's a rabbit hole I could get stuck in, and I could get very caught up in the whole preservation of things. You know what I mean? All right, I'm trying to find this other one with the board and put it underneath of, so I have those two together to support the others. Yeah, the tape. Okay. So here's a dumb question, Lucy. Can I get it on Amazon, or do I just want to Google it? Do I want it from, because I'm guessing it's one of those things, there's different qualities of it, yeah? Oh, nice, Jennifer. Oh, and I found, not real long ago, I found a whole like basket full of old Denison labels. They're super cool. I've never had like boxes with the Denison labels in them, and these were like the original boxes with labels still in them. So they're super cool. I've always, you know, I've found like a couple here or there or whatever, but never like quantity of them. Hey, Sherilyn, you silly girl, aren't you exhausted? Had enough. Internet. My goodness. She did a great job today, you guys. Made from Iberis plants. Hang on. It is a very thin tape that you really can't see on the page. I bought some once for work. Interesting. Nice, Deb. Like rice glue. Well, see, and Barbara, I know that there's rice glue, there's wheat glue, and there's another one, right? That's a plant-based like that. But yeah, go you. I don't do those marathon days very often. It's a lot. It's a lot more than you think. Hey, Jean, that's why I like 2 nights a week, because it's the same amount of hours, but it's broke up. You know what I mean? And you don't get like, I get less overwhelmed. His masterpiece was his translation and commentary of Greek botanist. Nice. This is nice. Look at you guys. Amended, keeping it up to date with new medical plants and numerous detailed woodcuts. Yep. You guys, I love when you guys go get the information. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I think I'm still going to look into it, though. I'll look at, then at least I can make an informed decision, right? Hey, Jean, look at this one. This has the best graphics. Like, I almost fell over. And again, or wait, is this the, wait, there's 2 of these. Hold on, this might not be the one with the killer graphics. One has amazing graphics, more so than the other. The other one has it just on the front page mostly. This might be that one. And then the other one had it more throughout each issue. I think the other one has it more throughout. This is just the front page. Look at that. These are 1853. So you know of this, Deb? I've never seen it before. Never seen. I got so much stuff today, you guys, that I've never seen before. It's amazing. It's really, it's like reinvigorating to find totally new, different stuff. And look at these. And this, the paper, you guys, it's the paper. I know, Sherilyn. I know. It's crazy. I tell you, it's crazy. Look at this. 1853. That's 170 years ago. Look how precise these drawings are. And then every part has a letter by it, and then it's described over here for what the part is and what it does. I gotta watch for Deb. Yes, and the magazine is still in print today. Nice. I feel like I knew about the magazine today, but I would never have connected it to this. I really don't think I would have. Hey, Luz. Yeah, you always, I always pull out way more every Monday and Thursday. And as long as I've been doing it, there's days when I will still have a huge pile sitting here and we're done, you know, and it's like, It's okay, but you never know. Sometimes it goes real quick, and the more of them you do, you kind of get in your own little groove or routine, and then it just kind of rolls along. Look at that. This is a turbo. Wait, this is a Keeler's patent smut. No, wait. Yeah, smut machine. What the heck is a smut machine? Look at this, underground. So is this like a sub? Because there's boats. Submarine mortar frigate. So submarines in 1853. Nice, Deb. Yeah, it's I have to pay attention. Hang on. This one, yes, here's the list of the patent claims. And does it continue? So these are reports. Well, this is a report. This is advertisements. So the patents, the patent claims, I feel like it changes. Sometimes there's more than one column, but here's the patent claims. For that, and is it weekly or monthly? I feel like I looked at it once and then I forgot. March 5th, February 26th to March 5th. Yeah, it's weekly. Look at this one. This, it just... Hey, Rhonda. Oh my gosh. I was hoping somebody would absolutely love it. Absolutely. So knowing that there's two of them, here's the other one. Look at the cover on this one. And they're just little bitty things too, by the way. Let me grab a ruler. Just for reference. This is the 12-inch Timmy ruler, just so you know. They're just little bitty. But the covers are just amazing. And that's really all that's wrong with them, is that the covers are loose. Otherwise, they're in great shape. This one is the one that has, see, look. And this one is 1868. And evidently there's still more of these in circulation than the other one. The 1853 one is really pretty scarce. But look how wide these columns are. And the paper is, the 15 years from printing one to the other, the paper is just so much different. Both of them beautiful, both of them sturdy and stable, just entirely. This feels more familiar, more like what we're used to. The other one feels more like a cotton rag or a real fibrous paper. This one I would say is more fragile than the other one, especially around the edges where it's like dehydrated. But look at this. And you can feel everything you can see, you can feel in here. It's just amazing. Every little bit of text. And look at this. This looks to me, when I see these super detailed industrial prints, they always feel like they were drawn and printed today to be reproduced to look old. I'm always just in awe. But like, look here. Nice, Deb. Were you, did you have a science-related job? I guess that's how I want to ask that. Look at this. This is all ads. All ads. And over here. Well, see, and like you guys know, when I come on to do these sneak peeks, seeing like this one, it's somebody wrinkled up the pages, so these pages want to catch right there all the time. Oh my gosh, all I had to do was read it. A weekly journal. It's a weekly journal. You just really like science. That's very cool. It's really cool. It's fun to hear when you guys have different hobbies and interests and stuff. Look at this. And these were wood engravings. Wood engravings that they used to make these prints. Look at that. And here, look at this. Ice skates. Okay, so he left a little note in here to say that it's ice skates. And it's been here long enough, it offset onto the other pages. Hey, Lori, how are you? Oh my gosh. So yeah, look at this. Isn't that awesome? Just love it. So here's my question, you guys. Do I take both of these apart? Do I take one apart? Which one do I take apart? The one with the, I mean, the graphics are great in both of them. I mean, they're outstanding. These prints are just amazing. And the detail in them. But I don't know how to decide which way to go. What do you guys think? Other than send them both to me. Oh my gosh. They're amazing, aren't they? If you guys, if there's more than one, even if there's one of you, I'm not even going to say it like that. You can reach out to me and we can discuss it. This one is 1853, and this is the one with the super amazing paper. You guys know me. It's the paper and it's handwriting that pulls me in every single time. This one, I feel like it has everything. It's got graphics, you know, in the issue. It's got the please make me a dress out of this paper. It's got the foxing. There's discoloration inside. It's just, and then the covers. I mean, good grief. They're just amazing. But then look at the headers on the, they changed it just a little bit for the 1868 one. So, you know, and the paper is slightly different, and there's more ads. Like, see, this is the back page of an issue. It has the graphics and the ads and stuff, whereas these older ones, not so much. See, there's not as much, there's more text. So it's like I can't, and I need to pay attention because I'm asking questions. You go right to my house. Oh my gosh. Founded in 1845, Scientific American is the oldest continuously published magazine. No way. And the leading authoritative publication for science and technology and general media. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Lorna, your box could officially be full and we could start a new one, or I could find a bigger box. It's up to you. I was going to email you. I thought about doing it tonight, but it would have probably ended up being tomorrow. So to be completely honest, I was going to email you tomorrow and see what you wanted to do. And that's a fib. I wasn't going to email you. I was going to message you. Oh my gosh, Deb. They are absolutely beautiful. They really are. And the covers are messed up on both of them. Like this one, the 1868 one, has the back cover attached. The front cover is off. This is the front cover for this one. So it has come off, and there is none of this, like none of the leather finish on the spine, but it's still glued and sewn. So the text block or book block itself is sound on this one. But see, the back cover is still attached by the cording, because it's come loose from the spine. So just the cords on the inside are keeping the back cover attached on that one. And then the sometimes, you guys, the deciding what to do with them is the hardest part. I mean, I know that sounds kind of gimmicky or something, but it really is the hardest part, because ultimately, it makes me happy to get this stuff out to you guys, and especially when I can get as much of it as I can to all of you. But I know how I am. Sometimes I don't want a part of it. I want the whole thing. So I try to accommodate that side of things too. So to have found, and look at this. Just look at this. Look. This is crazy. And this is in here twice, because this one is the 1853. This is super thick. I think there's a year and a half in this one. One of them has a year and a half. Let me figure out if this is the one. Because if you reach out to me, you need to know what's going on with each one. So the 1853 starts January 15th and goes look at this. I mean, how can you not? Oh my gosh. There it is, right there. So there's where the cover would have been, and it has volume IX. So if the I is first, that means you subtract it, right? So that would be volume 9, right? Is that how the Roman numerals go? Volume 9. So here's the index for the previous one. Then, yeah, this goes to September 10th. And I don't know why they ended it there, but that was evidently their thing. Maybe that was their fiscal. I don't know. I know chat's flying. I'm sorry, you guys. But then it starts right back up with September 10th, 1853. This is, which issue is this? September 10th, 1853. But they put a new page in here, so maybe, I don't know. No friends with antique finds. But this one goes into 1854. So this is July. So I think it went into August. So it's January of 1853 to, hang on. Here's another thing these things are awesome for. With these old pages, you don't tear up the corners or the edges when you're trying to grab them. To September 9th of 1854. So a little over a year and a half in this. And then 4 issues per month. Well, except the February ones. So yeah, it's just, look at this. For a drill press. Or hand drill. It's a hand drill. I was close. It's a drill. Look at this. That's a printing press. It's a printing press. We all need this image to frame it on our wall. Hey, Becky. Right, Jody? I know, it's the little quirky inconsistencies in them. Just, I know who my friends are. Oh my goodness, are we resorting to bribery? OMG. So here's what I want to know. And I'm really going to just sit still. And I'll even keep my hands right here. I'm just going to sit still and I'm going to watch the chat. So I'm going to listen after I ask this next question. Do you guys want me to leave them together until we figure out if people are interested in the whole thing? And I will say this, if you reach out to me and then I quote you a price, don't hate, because these were expensive. And I didn't pull out my phone and Google and, you know, price check and all that stuff. I just went with my gut on these. And because I'd never seen them before. They're both, the covers are coming off on both of them though, Lorna. That's the tricky part. This is the one that's got the 1.5 years in it. The newer one only has 1 year in it. And this one, the cover is only on by this one cord right here in the back. So it's barely on there. See, the cover just wants to come totally off. And this is the oldest one. Look at this. Take one apart, tear it apart, tear them. You know, I never for keep together. I'd never tear apart. See, and it's funny how different ones get like that. I can be that way, totally tear them apart. And then there's other ones that I'm like, I can't, I just can't. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything with them before Monday morning. Okay, so anybody who's interested in them, reach out. Just know that the 1853 one is pricey. If I leave it together, it's going to be pricey. But I really stepped up for this one. I got a way better deal on the slightly newer one. But this one, it was pricey. So don't fall over and don't say bad words at me if you ask me the price on this one. Just know that, okay? But I won't take any of them up, either one of these. I won't take them apart before Monday morning. They should come apart pretty quick. So once that gets resolved, whichever one is not purchased, I will take the other one apart. Okay. And this one in the front, I think it's the first two. See how it's all like the threads, the threads are totally pulled and the signatures are coming out. There's just a lot of slack in them, so they're incredibly wrinkled. There's a lot of bowing there. I would try to flatten them out before, if this one were kept whole. Okay. So, and I do see your guys' messages coming through, and I will check timestamps. I will be totally fair about it. Email versus messenger. I will check the timestamps and answer them accordingly. I will be totally fair about it. So, yeah, just know that the end paper and the title page and these first couple of signatures are messed up. Okay? So there's that. Look at this. This, I am not even sure I've ever seen this marbled paper pattern before. Does anybody know the name? I know each one has a name. I don't know the names of most of them. Does anybody know the name of that pattern? Because I know that I do not. Okay, just tell us minimum you need so we know if we can swing. I would really rather do it the other way, just because it is a crazy number. It really is. So it's my comfort zone, because I just don't want to come across obnoxious. Do you know what I mean? Awesome is its name. I know. I agree. But they do all it does look like the bark, right, Becky? I won't be there, but please save me pages, whichever you break up. Absolutely, Luz. Absolutely. I sure will. Hang on. Let me find a sticky. And a Sharpie. And you guys would be proud of me. I now have a journal that I keep sale notes in. That way they're all in one spot and I can cross them out as like a to-do list. I'm pretty proud of me. It only took me 2 years to figure it out. Lose. Oh my gosh. How many do you want, Luz? Because I'm going to do them in weekly. You'll get the whole issue. How many do you want? Lose 4 blank cigs of science. Oh, Maggie does amazing work. Amazing. It does, yeah. It honestly, it's very organic. It's just so cool. Tree bark just about nails it. Either that or like an oil and water situation. Where did Luz go? At least 2. Okay. Or a microscope. Yep. See, that's what these ones always look like to me, is cells. This gray and bluish one always looks like cells to me. Once, 2. Okay. Gotcha, Luz. And you're going right here on the noteboard. And then I'll transfer that in a little while. One of these didn't work. Which one? That one did. I killed another Sharpie. All right, so I'm so glad you guys love these as much as I do. I know I say that all the time, but it really is true. The blue and gray, I know. I love the colors of the blue and the gray one, for sure. The pattern is just so different on this one. And the book board in these is different. I would love to get these to one of you and have you guys tell me that this book board feels different than what we're used to. Over here where it's been scuffed on the corner, it doesn't look so much different. You see, like, here's the marble, here's the leather, here's the book board. So it doesn't look so much different, but it feels so much different. Absolutely. Absolutely, Barbara. You betcha. Of course, Jennifer. 1 for Jennifer. 1 for Jennifer J. You betcha. And you guys know how I figure out the prices for the signatures. When I take them apart, I just have to take, the cost of the book and blah, 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 and divide it backwards. So. Oh, Lorna, you crack me up. Oh my goodness. You and Jamie in the same chat is just pure entertainment. Pure entertainment. Please don't stop. Okay, so we will take that temptation off the table. Oh my goodness. And you guys will have to tell me when you're done. Either that or I'll have to pay attention to how many people are in the chat. And when I realize I'm sitting here talking to myself, I'll quit. How's that? So look at these. Look at those. These are gigantic. Everything, well, not everything is large size today, but nothing short on the amazement. Let's see here. These are 12 inches wide. And the covers are loose on some of these. These are 17.5 inches long. And they are from 1883. How cool is it? I'm telling you, Louise, I told you guys, if you read the description, I kind of just turned a corner and tripped and fell into a honey hole. And, I don't know. It just worked. And I'm like blown away, like literally blown away. I've never seen these before either. Have you guys? You guys are all lovable. Thanks, Barbara. Oh, do you want me to show it to the girls? See if everybody can help? Is that what you were wanting? I need a roadmap every once in a while, so hang tight. I'm trying to get where I'm not sharing what I shouldn't be. Did she answer? Thanks, Maggie or Laurel or Louise. I forgot. Barbara. Oh, Barbara, did you send it in Messenger, honey? I don't see it in Messenger. I bet she emailed it. Did you email it? I don't see you in my Messenger. Let me see. One second, you guys. I'm just trying to find her. Okay, if you emailed it, it hasn't come through on my phone. Let me check my iPad. Oh, nice. Forts are amazing. Oh, wait, you said forge. They're building a forge. Awesome. Email. Okay. Let me pull it up on my iPad. That'll be quicker. My phone is nearly defunct, and you guys will definitely hear some vocabulary. Yep, there it is. Look at you. Okay, so this is what she had. Oh my gosh. I want to know what's in these. And this. This, maybe this one too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would look at this one and this one first. I don't know why, but they are talking to me. These two. Oh, maybe I should show you guys. Anybody have any information? They're box sets, right? Is that what we're looking at as box sets, I think? Volume 1, Volume 2, yep. Volume 3, Volume 4, yep. Volume 5, Volume 6. Yeah, Scribner. Oh, Scribner's nice. Nice. Yepper. At the Goodwill? Oh my goodness. I never find cool stuff like this at the Goodwill. I'm not gonna lie. These people that go to Goodwill and find all this amazing stuff, I can't, I'm not that girl. I don't find the stuff at the Goodwill. I don't know why. And I've done the bins a couple of times, and no. I found some like nicely illustrated books where the illustrations were nice and I was able to make page packs out of them and stuff, but not anything that made it where I wanted to drive 2 hours to go to the bins again. Yeah, these I bet have, do these have really nice plates in them? I bet you they have a lot of plates in them, right, Barbara? Honestly, something like that, I'll tell you exactly what I would do. I would go right to Google and I would type it in, and I would probably type in George Washington Scribner's and see what that, and then I would type, and then I would hit the images and then just start looking for the images that match your covers, and then start clicking on those pictures and see what you can find out that way. When I'm looking for copyrights and stuff, that's exactly where I start. Nice, $1.49. Good for you. That's awesome. Right, Deb? Yeah, either that or they're so destroyed that I'm just irritated. Yeah. So Deb's, oh, you're talking American history for the George Washington. Yep, that makes sense. Wow, really, Lucy? That's sad. That is kind of sad. So these, the front page, as far as I'm concerned, the cover, I'm calling it the front page because it's paper, but it's the cover. And the inside is the best because of the ads. Look at these. I just think the advertisements are absolutely amazing. And my hands are going to be filthy because I have not cleaned any of this stuff up. Everything is literally, we just brought it in from the truck. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? What? That's crazy, Carla. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, and it'll pull stuff up for you, Barb. It'll send you like to eBay or Abe Books, maybe like Thrift Books. There's a lot of different ones. Some of them make you feel like you have to join or whatever. You don't. Just kind of look around. There's usually something you can click and get around that join in and subscribe and all that nonsense to find the information that we're looking for. These are 1883, and I got every one of them. I did not leave a single one behind. Look at here. Railroad spikes. But this is what did it for me, was the covers and the advertisings. I just think these would be amazing to scan and print. Do you know, Becky, I absolutely understand why you're saying that, but it is not. It is not rice paper at all, but it is ridiculously thin. It's really nice, but yet the ink isn't entirely bleeding through. Like, I can see the shadow of it when there's a little bit of light underneath, but it's not like totally bleeding through. They're just absolutely awesome. This, look, it has just a little bit of that sheen on it. There you go. Just a little bit of sheen. But look at all the ads, and then 4 columns wide. They're just awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I'm not doing a thing with these. These, when I bring them, they're just gonna, I just want to wipe them down a little bit, but then these are going to come, these are going to be by the each for you guys. But like I said, and I'm going to keep at least one. We'll see, but at least one. And then these are going to be, I'm going to use them for pages. I'm going to totally use the inner pages in journals or collage or whatever. And these ads are cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like these graphics, but the blue ones, and they're already on blue paper. And for somebody like me who doesn't do digitals, I just think these are amazing. Even I can scan this and print this and kind of look like I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But look at the color. Can you guys see that there, I don't know how much blue you can really see. I want to hold it up so you guys can really see the blue. There you go. See the blue? It's the prettiest blue. It's like robin's egg almost. Don't you think? They're so, so pretty. So pretty. And then this one. This one had to be sitting on the top, like someplace where they did the ironwork, and it's got all the dust and crud. I love this one. Absolutely. And this is probably the one I'm going to keep because the corner's torn, you know, and it is super grubby. The rest of them are all a lot more similar So I feel like I could fairly say they're random draw. You know what I mean? This one definitely is the oddball. So that's the one I typically keep, is the oddball one. And for me, I just want the graphics anyway. So there's that. But look, and each one is just a little, well, maybe not. Are they all the same? I was going to say a little bit different. I haven't even paid that much attention to them yet. Let's see. No, the ads are exactly the same on the back. Let's see here. And this is from June 8th. That's, well, July 6th, so they should be. So the front ads change a little. So this one's the same, this one's the same. This one is just moved. So this one is different. This is the same. So they're pretty much the same, slightly different, but pretty much the same if you're in it for the ads. So that's cool. That's nice to know. Oh, thanks, Jody. But you know what? I really do try to keep one. Unless it's something that I absolutely love, I try to keep only one. And I bring it. And if you guys aren't feeling it or there's some left over, then those I get to keep. Which is cool because I can't keep everything. I can't. It would be, I would have to go buy another house. It would just be nuts. I cannot keep everything I like. I can keep one, but I can't keep all of it. Makes sense? So, you know, we've done these before. These we've all seen, right? This one, absolutely no guilt. This is how I found it. All just like this. And if you want to know the truth, you ever run across grungy books written in Japanese or Chinese or any Asian languages? Funny you should ask, because actually, yes. I have one on the shelf and I almost brought it out the other night and then I just didn't. Remind me Monday, Deb. If I forget, just remind me Monday, because I can go in there and grab it and I know exactly what it looks like. Remind me Monday, okay? Yeah, I need a gigantic she shed. That's what I need to store things in. And it's a thought. Don't think it's not. But I told the hubs, if we do that, I need a humongous dehumidifier. So, because in the winter, it is stupid humid here. There's a little bit of these were separate from this. So these are 1865. The ones in the really battered, semi-bound stage are 1865. These loose signatures are 1887. But again, these were weekly prints. See, it says weekly. Why I hesitate is beyond me. Weekly prints. And the insides, and the amount of plates varies, but there's a lot of text in these. Most of them will have a centerfold, but these tend to be a lot. I don't want to say military, but what was going on at the time. And back then, there was a lot of military activity and things. But like the plates and stuff in these are just amazing. Let's see. Oh, nice. Nice, Becky. Cool. Very cool. Hey, Joe Bath. So Lucy just brought home a copy of The Alchemist written in Chinese because a student dropped it in the mud. Nice. Now, which one, thanks, Joe Beth, which one goes right to left? Is it Chinese or Japanese? I never remember which one is just opposite of us. I don't want to say backwards because it's not backwards to them. They think ours is backwards. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say it's backwards. It's just opposite of what we do. Don't flip so fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I was going to ask you guys, I know there's a couple of you here that have bought these. Do you remember what these were priced at, or do I have to go look it up? Because if we remember, then these will be an easy go on Monday. Because these I'm going to totally, this one over here, I'm going to totally dismantle. And somebody used this for scrapbooking. Look. Hebrew is right to left. I did not know that. They are vertical. Yeah, vertical. Yes. Maybe it is Hebrew. I was thinking of being opposite. Maybe. Beats me. Japanese. So Chinese is the up and down, right? The vertical one that Becky's talking about, that's Chinese. Japanese is just opposite of us. But so is Arabic, evidently, and Hebrew. Nice. Wait, what was $1? What did I miss, Sherilyn? What was $1? And Barbara loves hers. What did I miss? Oh. Japanese is down. Okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like you guys are messing with me on purpose now. Oh my gosh. Those. Oh, these were, where did you find them? You bought them somewhere? Oh, yes, you're messing with me. You think they were $1. Perfect. I get it. OMG. Gotcha. Yepper. Nice one, Sherilyn. You almost totally got away with that. Nice. Japanese is down, right to left. Okay, cool. Now we got it. Or back to front. Yeah. See, you guys are the smart ones. I know I'm hanging out with the right people. But anyway, this, what I was saying was this, you guys behave over there because I'm not looking. See how, here, you'll be able to see it here. See where they cut this out, they cut this out, and they obviously didn't cut it from this side of the page. It was this side. So somebody was cutting out ads. And then little bits want to fall out of here all the time. Here we cut, look, right on the ladies. How super frustrating, right? Do they not know that that was our favorite page? But they cut the ads out again. So this one, I have 0 issues finishing dismantling this. And it's just going to depend on how much of this cutting is going on. This one may even be like 2 issues to a pack or something. Some man did that. Exactly. Some man did that. I concur. So this one, I'll just put together nice packs. But weren't they like, I feel like they were 10 or 12. Doesn't that feel, I mean, yeah, no? What do you guys think? I mean, like, because I can go look. All I got to do is go type it in the square and it'll pull it up and show me. But, and there's a size difference too. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Look at the difference. Isn't that interesting? 1887 is the bigger one, and the older one is 1865. And this is the one that's cut up. Right? So, yeah, there's that. So we got those. Now I can slide these aside and see if I can get this schmutz off the table. Let's just clean this up a little, shall we? Oh my goodness. And you remember the little crumb brooms with the little dustpan thingy? You guys remember that? I need one of those for nights like this. These I have to pull out of the plastic. They're still in the plastic. And I'm going to pull them all out before I show you what they are. We'll see if you guys can guess what they are before I show you. No cheating. Stay right there. Hey, Paula. Right, Victoria. Tonight is just sneaky peeks. Not so sneaky, but peeking. I was out picking all day today. A whisk broom. There you go. Thanks, Barbara. Hey, Caroline, what are you up to? The little whisk and the thing and the dustpan. Nope, not Alice in Wonderland. Crumb catcher. Yes, Lisa. Yes. Yes, that. Okay. So, did you notice that it's different on each one, right? Anybody got a guess? Other than Caroline? Oh my goodness. This is what these are. Waiting to see. Yep. Jody. Nice. So I'm going to flip from the back just because it's just easier. Look. Look. How amazing are these? And these are somewhere between fragile and brittle. They're not quite brittle yet, but I wouldn't want to be real rough because I feel like the edges are gonna start chipping on you. Look at the fashions. Look at and they're tiny, tiny, tiny. Like these sizes would be perfect if you got those slides from Louise. Look, here's plants. Here's skirts. The ads. All the ads. Oh my gosh. I want a pair of these shears. Don't know about you guys, but I want a pair of those shears. Was an American women's magazine in the late 19th and early 20th century, founded by the Butterick, I'm nice, 1869, under the name the Metropolitan Monthly. See, you guys are awesome. Very cool, Caroline, very cool. Aren't they, Joba? I love them. The shears on eBay, really? Wow. And look at these. These are banner buttonhole cutters. Have you guys ever seen a pair of these for real? See the one at the top with the little screw in it? I am positive I don't entirely understand how they work, but I do have a pair. Yep, they're right there. Have you guys seen a pair for real with the little screw in them? I have mine sticking out of a spool of, like the old grocery store. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. See, I have a little bit of a scissor situation. I love old shears, but I don't have a pair bent like those other ones were. I love old shears. But these, see where the notch out is right there? And then the little screw that adjusts how far you can close them. But I don't understand why. But why the screw so that they don't close all the way? I don't understand. I've never, I mean, I haven't tried to cut a buttonhole with them, but I don't understand why the notch out and why I wouldn't want them to close all the way. The screw sets the size of the, I totally don't understand. I would need to see these used. Just saying. This is one of those things that I just can't visualize it. I would have to see it. Might have to YouTube it. So, but yeah, these just, and then here's like articles because all the ads are in the back. And then, oh my gosh, she's shooting a, oh wait, she's using a broom. She's practicing her shooting skills with a broom or her military stance. I'm not sure, but she's shooting it like it's a broom. It's a broom. Drills. Yep, she was going through military drills with her broom. Here's crochet. Oh, this is tatting, Laurel. Yes? No, hang on. Yep, a section of this collar is tatting. Look at that. There you go, Laurel. That whole thing tatted. There you go. Buttonhole scissors are made for making buttonholes without stretching or damaging the fabric. Huh. I still think I need to go figure out. I need to go find a video. Look at these. Nice. And these are all going to be like the same. Aw, child life. Same but different. Let's see, what are we talking about? Talk about birds. Over here, we're talking about birds. What is this about? Exercises? Yep, physical culture. We're exercising. Crocheting. More fashions. Ooh, look at those patterns. Lace, it's modern lace. This is modern lace patterns, ladies. Hey, Pearl. Drawn work. That's what that is. Maggie, remember the other night when I was like, what is that when you pull the threads and then you come back in and you stitch the whatever, the weft or the, it's the weft and the what? The weft and the whatever the other one is. And they do the stitches with them. It's called drawn work. Here it is right here. Remember, neither one of us could think of it and we settled on pulled thread. Oh, look at that. See, I think everybody needs this to be the entry. Don't we all need an entry haul like that? I think we do. The ties, men's ties. Look at this. Look at that trim on that dress. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Here's the fashions. Look at this one. Everything was so opulent. Just over the top. And the hats. Look at the, oh my gosh. I need to quit saying look at it, right? Because obviously we're all looking at it. The little girls. Wait, who did we say did this? Butterick? Is that who you said? We should go see if these pattern numbers are still available or if they reprinted them. How much fun would that be? Oh, look. See, I did it again. These are gorgeous. Yeah, I didn't even look all the way through these. I looked at the first couple of pages and then I just scooped them all up. I was like, yes, please. These are nice. There's a lot more, way more fashion pages than I realized. So nice. How many do I have? I will count them for you. Hang on one sec. Nice. So for sure, I'm keeping one. Okay. So whatever I say, there will be one less than that available because I'm keeping one. Are they all the same year? It looks like they're all 1892. Yes, they're all 1892. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of them total, but 7 available. I'm going to look through multiples of them, Jamie, before Monday, and then I will be able to answer that question for sure. Because see, like, look how different the covers are, and I need to be able to tell you guys for sure that the contents of this one is similar to this one. This one is September, and this one is April, so I can't imagine a whole bunch changed, but you never know. Yeah, I'm going to say I think they're similar. Let's see in the back. Ooh, these are the ones with the pretty floral ads. See the other one, but maybe time of year. This one has floral ads or seed ads or whatever in the back. Was it this one? Maybe. Am I hallucinating? I know I saw them. There's one. There's the writing. There they are, right here. These ads, the seeds. I love those. Oh, there's another one. Nice. I wore an orange velvet dress with mutton sleeves, brown lace-up boots, 16 years old. Marriage proposals in one night. What? Nice. Yeah. Blues, I will try. I will try to remember. These are going to be, and these are definitely going to be like a flat price me situation, one per person. Okay. And again, I will probably keep the most beat up one just because that's how I usually do it. Because I need the beat up ones because then I don't feel guilty taking them apart. Unless I'm planning on just keeping it and something that I just want to put on my shelf just to keep it, then I want a pristine one. But if it's something I want to work with, then I want the most beat up ones because I don't have any guilt about it. This is definitely coming apart. And I'm going to, ooh, excuse me, definitely do packs out of this. Look at this spine. Not sure what's happening with that yet, but something amazing is going to happen with this. And this situation. But this is from, it's inscribed 1859. Then there's these papers, which were family papers. Wait, so I know how to use the button. There were 20 tiny buttons on each. What? Wow. We kind of did all hear a thud. Look here. Oh my gosh. How cool is that? Look how white some of this paper is. And then you'll notice different, like, see here, the fox thing? See how it all changes? Like here, see where it's just definitely more tan compared to the whiteness of the other? But this one also it's in good shape. I mean, the text block itself is in good shape. There's something I'm trying to get to, and I don't remember exactly where it's at. Here it is. Look at this. This is the marriages. I want these out of this book so badly. So badly. Here's the verse. Here's the deaths. And see how the borders change? And they've got just a hint of, there it is. You can see it, the metallic to them. And then here, I'm not sure what we were. So here's more bursts, but this is more like specific family tree bursts. And then there's some writing here that I haven't read yet. Then got this plate. We've got the color one for the New Testament. Then look in the back. It's just beautiful. But I feel like this is one that would be a perfect candidate for like prayer journals, healing journals, those sorts of things. Look here. It is. Yes, Becky. It absolutely is. Yep. Yeah, and that's why I want them, Becky. I want to scan them. I do want to scan the color of those pages, because I don't know if I could use them, the originals, and just only use them one time. Some things I feel like they deserve to be seen more than once. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I would actually be able to just pull the originals out and use them. Look at this one. How pretty is that? But this paper is in really good shape. Well, I was going to tell you guys the year on this, and I forgot. May have, sometimes there's two copyrights, one for the old and one for the new. 1859 for the New Testament. And let's see what we have for the Old Testament. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Don't you feel like it just looks like it's lit, right? They just did such good work then. Yes, 1859 for the Old Testament too. So yeah. Exactly, Debbie. And that's why these Bibles are really sought after, believe it or not. And that's part of the reason some of them go as high priced as they do, is it depends on how many records are in them, because of genealogy. So, and especially since that's become such a big thing. But like when I take these kinds apart, I would keep those pages with, like this, I would keep. and then the title pages with the dates, because that helps validate the dating of the handwriting. And then I usually keep this first, like all of this stuff. Anything pertinent to dating and validating the handwriting, because this stuff can be passed on and you just never know. I have found a few places, and like some of the Bibles that I have found have been in horrible shape, like literally horrible. And I've grabbed them out of dumpsters, just all kinds of things. But I'll pull those pages especially and try to send them to places where I know they use them for genealogy, because if nothing else, at least that information isn't all gone. So nice, Becky. Yeah, those are pretty, right? I did check for the hidden picture, Maggie. I did, and there is not one. I did look. I'm determined, you guys. I'm going to find one. One day it will happen. I don't even care if I get to own the book. I just want to find one. And like all of this would need to stay, like for genealogy purposes, all of this would need to stay with it, because this is more of their family history and dates and things like that. So I would keep all of this with that, with this one. Right, Deb? Yeah. See, our library is so tiny. Well, tiny town. It's a small library, but I have sent some to a couple of the libraries in Chicago. So, yeah. And I just reach out and, just call them and ask how I should address it. Yeah, I know, but I think it's kind of cool if they have the originals too sometimes. So, but yeah, are you guys interested in me breaking this one down, or how do you guys feel about it? Because this is one of those that's kind of on the cusp, but I wouldn't have any problem taking this one apart. Some of them it does. It's almost painful to take them apart, especially if they're still in really good shape and really sound with the covers and the spines all attached right and everything. Yes, Becky says yes. Yes, what? Yes, take it apart, or yes, leave it together. Oh, and there was tons of tape here. Tons of tape, and it just pulled that color right off of there. It left the gild, but it just pulled the color right off. And I didn't feel bad about taking it the rest of the way off, because it was only still attached all back here. So all of this damage was already done. Take apart, take apart. Okay. Of course, that thing opens up every time. From the late 1920s, about how lightning hit our family reunion and many were shocked unconscious. Wow. That's crazy, Jody. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So here's the big question. I'm going to put these scissors away while I'm talking. Do you guys want to see more, or are we done for the night? I can always come back. Of course, I asked that and I'm not there to read it. Type slowly. Type very, very slowly. Okay, maybe not that slow. More, says Louise. Louise is as bad as I am. I want to see everything. Wow, Jody or Jamie. Now you sound like me. Well, that was a dumb question. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that cover. Ah, telling you guys, it was a crazy day. Not complaining. Crazy in an awesome sort of way. That one's 10 inches by 12 and a little more. Look at that. See, that's what I had to do, is show you the covers and then leave you drooling to see the insides. That's what I had to do. Look at that. You'll never, oh, I should get some chocolate. It's in the cabinet up there. I never thought to grab it out. This is called Through Woodland. Is it on the front? Yeah, Through Woodland and Meadow. This paper, you guys, that's one page. It is heavier than cardstock and feels like a manila folder. Do you see how it doesn't want, it just wants to, it doesn't want to fold? And that's where it resists, right there. Look at these. And of course, because the camera's on, I've lost my vocabulary. These are a certain kind of color prints, and I can't think of, all that's coming to mind is cryptology, and I can't get that out of my head. That's not what it is at all. But look at those. This thing is absolutely beautiful. And I haven't dated this yet either. So I don't think there was, yeah, I don't see a copyright on the title page. So I have no, well, hang on, maybe it's on the next page. Because here's the printing information. It's beautiful, Lisa. It is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. And I'm not going to be bashful. I paid a lot for this one. This one will more than like, I will either flat price it where I need to be, or I will auction it and start where I need to be. So this is absolutely beautiful. I've not, the colors in here, I mean, the way we all love Edith Holden, this is just ridiculous. And I don't think there's any way my camera is going to be able to do justice to these. It is just absolutely, and I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'll come catch up in a minute. But look at the font on there. It's just amazing. But here's the other upside to doing this preview is you guys can go look around for these and see, you know, one of you may stumble across this. Never mind. There's Pearl, 1800 for 100 books on 8 books. There you go. So there's that. This is almost pristine. There's just little bitty scuffs right here at the hinges of the spine, and then tiny little scuffs on the corners. There you go. So you can get it digital. Exactly. It's absolutely beautiful. I would be most content for this to sit on my shelf. And this is where I get myself in trouble. This is one of those that I feel like Lisa, I get it thinking I'm going to bring it home. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to scan it. Then I get it home and I look at it. I sit down and actually, I'm not just flipping through it. I actually spend time reading it and looking at it. And then I can't take them apart. So that's how I wind up with so many of these books that I say I'm never going to be able to scan everything that I save to scan, because I can't make myself take them apart. There you go, Becky, right there. Yeah, see, and Deb, I'm kind of the same way. This, if I found another one, I would be able to take one apart, but I would have to have two. Then I could take it apart. I don't have any, I mean, I have no problem with somebody else taking it apart and doing whatever you want with it. I just don't always want to be the one to take it apart. Look at this. How sweet is this? It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And like on Monday and Thursday, this is one of the ones I could bring and I can set it down and I say, okay, you guys, this is where I'm at. If anybody's interested, here's your chance. If nobody's interested, I'm kind of silently clapping inside because that means I get to keep it. Does that, I don't mean that to sound like a jerk kind of thing. It's just one of those, you know, trying to be good, trying not to keep every single thing. Look at that. Are you guys finding it? I don't know the copyright, Jamie. That's what I was saying. I don't know. Pearl said she found it on Abe Books circa 1800. Woo, good timing. That was about to roll right off my screen. But she found it on ABE Books. Look at that one. Look at these. I'm just going to do it. Look, 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 look at it. Oh my goodness, how precious is that? And look, they made it like it's in a paper. You see where they made it like it's in a paper? Like they cut the paper to, wait, slip it in there? There's a red one. Yeah, and this one is blue. See, and that's where it gets a little tricky trying to date them, is the red one is going to be a totally different year than this one. And this one might be newer. It absolutely could be a newer printing. Look at these. They're just so well done. Good grief. Yeah, well, if I forget to look at the colors in the leaves, you guys. There's so many purples and pinks. And it's very deceptive how many pages. Nope, it just says the end. The end. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. 1891 was the original printing. I wish I knew. I wish. Did anybody type it in the Google and click? Well, I'll do it, you guys. You don't have to. Because I'm just going to do like I suggested to Barbara. I'm going to start with Google. That's where I always start, is Google. I type in the title, and if that doesn't pull me up the images I need or anything similar, then I type in then I just start with what I can find. Like here I would type in Ernest Nister. Because it was printed by Nister, let me start over. Nister. And if that didn't work, then I would type in E.P. Dutton, Dutton. Because in London, it was printed by Nister, and in New York, it was printed by Dutton. So I would search it either way, not both of them together. Unless individually it didn't work, then I would type them in together. But yeah, I would most assuredly be looking for these just as images on the Google. These are sewn in as single page, I think, single page signatures. Nope, 3-page, I think. I think they're 3-page signatures. This is the 1880. Okay, cool. Thanks, Louise. It's blue. It's very blue. It's that kind of blue that if it had one more drop here, let me do it this way. So this is blue, this is purple, this is like a pink lilac color. It's not true lilac, it's a little pink for a lilac, but this is most definitely blue. And I'm looking at my YouTube, it's pretty accurate. The blue is a little bit dustier than what it really is, but not bad. Nice. Thanks, Louise. I'm going to write that in there right now so I don't forget. You're pretty awesome. 1880. You found the same one at City. Well, do either one of them say, let's just practice. Let's figure it out. Does either one of them say, does it show you that's a title page or the information page? London on the left and New York on the right with Nister and Dutton. Because if they both have it, then I would just need to go a little farther and look for images inside for this page. So, but this at least gives me a jumping off point. And sometimes the end papers will be different, and that's how you can figure it out. But it's just hard to find all the images that you need to figure it out. Sometimes, you know, I can come to you guys and be like, so it's circa, it's either this or it's that. You know, it's in this range. And because they're both finding this cover in with different dates, that's a lot of the reasons that I'll be like, well, it's in this range, is because I find what they found. Yep, pet it and love it. Oh, I know. It is absolutely gorgeous. It would not hurt my feelings one bit to own this the rest of my life. It's one of those, you know, if you just wanted to sit quietly and have a cup of coffee and just, you know, do a little reflecting or something, this would be the perfect. Just perfect. Nice, Jody. So this is going to sound like the dumbest question of the day, I'm sure. Or maybe the week. Does a digital copy of these kind of books, does it include the illustrations? Nice, Sherilyn. Very nice. $65 would be a great price for that. A little reflecting, a little petting. Exactly, Amanda, exactly. Right? So this one, the cover has a story. I don't know the story, but it has a story. There's the spine on it. Look at the back. You know you're in for something good when they have pretty details on the back of the book, right? Nice. I need to look more into that sometimes, I think. I just seem to always be dismissive. I don't know. I think it's because I enjoy the hands-on ones so much. Oh, wait. Jennifer just had a heart attack. It's not orange. It's not orange. It's red. Sorry. I forgot, Jennifer. My bad. But yeah, this is very... It's actually debossed. I was going to say it's embossed, but it's not. It's debossed. Hey, Linda. How have you been? So here's where we start out. And these are supposed to look handwritten. There's your contents page. How amazing is that for a contents page? And do you notice every plate has a cover sheet? Look at these. Look at the layers of the ink. Wait, can I catch it? Let me see if I can catch it. There it is. That's all the layers of the ink, and that's the printing process, which is why you get that kind of image and result. These are my favorites. The depth and the time that these take. Every one of those is a different trip through the printing press and a change of ink and blah, 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 blah. These are so labor intensive. It's not even funny. They're just amazing. Yep. And that's why, is because this ink is literally this, that top layer of petals that makes that halo are literally printed on top of the other ones. Like, that's a whole separate trip through the printing press. So that's why you get that depth. Well, it's part of the reason you get that depth. But these plates are just stunning. Look at. And then here. And even though they've offset onto the cover sheets, look. They're still just as brilliant and vibrant. Isn't that crazy? Nope, not tonight, Linda. Just me. You're stuck with just me. Because I'm just doing peeks. We're just window shopping tonight. We're wish list making. I'm not sure. That one. Aren't they gorgeous? Where'd you guys go? Oh my gosh. Nice, Barbara. Nice. See, I like that you guys are looking. And you know, honestly, even if it's Monday or Thursday, when I pull them out and set them down, if you guys can type them in and pull them up and know about them ahead of time, it makes you an informed shopper. And that's my goal. I want you guys to purchase with as much information as I can get to you. You know what I mean? So there's the title. I don't know if I even told you the title on that one. That one's Indian Summer. And like I said, I just found these today. So I haven't done any research on them. Not a one. I was going to look for, yeah, this one is dated 1883 is the date on this one. It's poems, autumn poems and sketches. Not that Indian Summer gave away the fact that it's autumn, but you know, there you have it. So there's that one. And this paper is just as heavy. It's slightly different. No, it's not quite as thick, quite as heavy as the other one, but it's close. But again, you can see the layers there. See, now you want to know what's weird is the other one is I couldn't take the other one apart, but this one I could take apart. This one, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Do you guys feel that way, or do you feel different? What do you think? You're an emotional shopper. Oh my gosh. I am sometimes very, very impulsive. Very. And sometimes I have, you know, wish I hadn't or wish I had, you know, because that can work the other way too. That whole shoulda, coulda, woulda thing. That's the worst one. When you pass on something and then you just can't quit thinking about it. Oh, drives me crazy. That one. Right, Lisa? And I don't know why. It's still pretty and it's still really well done, but it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't talk to you the same, right? I don't know, could take it apart if you saw it listed for $250. I could though, Sherilyn. I really could. I still could. Even knowing that, I could still take this apart. I really could. The other one would be a struggle. This one, I could still take it apart. Really, Amanda? See, it's so funny to me how we're so different. Not like haha funny, like intriguing funny. I don't know. It's what I live for, is to go out looking for this stuff. I didn't even realize that was all crinkled up like that. Depending on what you pay for it. Yeah, I can see that. That's fair. That's totally a fair comment. For sure. But, and especially, I mean, the inside is like so pristine, but then look at the cover. So this one, honestly, like if I didn't bring it on and show it to you guys, we weren't sitting here talking about it, I would take this apart, more than likely. I would take it apart and bring you guys the plates and offer them individually. Or I would bring it and say, I was planning to take this apart, but I thought maybe I would give you guys the opportunity, if somebody's interested in buying the whole thing, I'll flip through it quick, and if you are, reach out and let me know, kind of situation. Or if there was a couple of you interested, it would wind up being auctioned. But otherwise, my plan would be to take it apart and do it as individual plates. Monotones, yeah, monotones are pretty. They're really pretty. But I feel like they're not always all well done. There's for sure different qualities. Look at this. I'm not even sure what language this is. Oops. Hold on. Pull it to me. There it is. And look at, do you see the layering again? There we go. Okay. Feel like it's got the word Von in it. Is this going to be like Norwegian or Dutch or Swedish? Am I in the ballpark? Watch it be German, and I totally missed it. Who knows? That cover is pretty, right? Good night, Luz. Moving day tomorrow. Hey, send me your address. Send me, because I have your box all ready to go. Send me your new address when you're ready. I didn't mean like right this minute, but when you want me to send it, shoot me an email with your address. Yeah, I don't know if it's German or not, Linda. I'm really confused. I don't know. I can't even pretend. And this always trips me up. I used to know, but I have no clue anymore. I can't remember. I don't know if it's about a marsh because I don't know what language it is. I don't know, Natalie. I have no answer. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. It's Dutch. Did I guess Dutch? Was Dutch one of my guesses? I feel like I said Dutch. Did I? Oh my goodness, you guys. One of you says Dutch, one of you says German. I'm so confused. So obviously this first signature is loose. And then I think there's a couple more loose pages. Yes, there are. There's a few loose ones, which actually makes life way easy. Look there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There it is. But Carl wrote his name up here. Darn kid. Old and New Fairy Tales Translated. Thank you. All right, Sherilyn, we've been outvoted. It's German. So I don't know if this is where this actually belongs or not. Because they're not numbered. The pages are, well, the text pages are. But, and these are stapled in, which is part of the reason they're kind of cracking and pulling out, because the staples are hard on them. Especially when it's been closed forever and now you're trying to open it up. So that being said, maybe I'll lift the cover so it's not stressed. There we go. That'll help. Ooh, the black and whites are pretty too. Ooh, wouldn't those be pretty to scan them and then do watercolors in them? Did I miss? I don't even think I looked for a copyright on this one yet, did I? Good thing I don't see one. See, this will be another one I'll have to go hunt. Yeah, I don't see a copyright on this one either. Ooh, look at this. Maybe all the illustrations are, or plates are loose. Really pretty. And I wonder if they're put in here. I wonder if they were ever bound. They don't look like... Oh, they were just tip-ins. Here's the glue line. They were tip-ins. They were done as tip-ins. You see one from the 1930s. Nice. Oh, Sleeping Beauty. We all know who that is. Do we know who this is? I'm betting that's a Hansel and Gretel. No, this looks like the dwarves. We're still with Sleeping Beauty. Never mind. See, that one just popped. Part of it just popped out of the staples because it hasn't been open in so long. Oops, now I'm totally out of frame. There we go. Oh, that is so pretty. Love that one. Puss in Boots. There you go. Nice. I like that one. That one's pretty. I like that a lot. Okay. I'll have to look that one up. Oh, These I'm not going to open up and show you. I'm just showing you the covers. Just the covers. Okay. So there's that one. There's this one. There's this one. And this one. What are we doing? Good night, Pearl. Thanks for hanging. So then there's this. This is Sunday school hymnal. How sweet is this? And it's the horizontal. I mean, yeah, the horizontal. Isn't that cool? I love this. Right? Jody. Oh my goodness. All right. And then one last one. This is, you guys guess. That's the front cover. And we do have some issues. A little bit of separation anxiety going on there. I'm telling you guys, it was an amazing day. And I still, there's more. And there's more. It was crazy. But in a good way crazy. Look at the spine. Whoop. There you go. It's the Greek to English lexicon. How incredibly cool. I, of course, went for the cover before I ever even knew what it was. I was so totally in with the cover. Looks Greek to me too, let me tell you. So, this was a list of editions referred to and a list of authors. This is the list of abbreviations. Then we start in. And I can't read half of it because it's in Greek and I can't read Greek. So I have no clue. But it is super, super cool. It's just so pretty. So, so pretty. Look, one of these days I'm going to figure out why this silly camera won't focus up close. It just doesn't like close. Dun, 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 dun. Just, and believe it or not, I'm not even super, super close to it. Wonder if I have to tip it a certain way. I'm going to figure it out. But, anywho, that's that. So, what do you guys think? Your 18-year-old nephew can read. Nice. I didn't know that about you, Laurel. That's cool. So, and here, I just wanted you to know. So before you vote, I need, and look, see what I was talking about, the situation with the cover and the spine? So this is not like crazy huge. It's just super thick. So it's 8 inches across and 10 inches tall and 3 inches thick. No, Lorna, that does not count, you goofball. So what do you guys think? Take it apart, leave it together. That's what I need to know. What do you think? What's your vote? Just the cover for you. I got to keep some of the covers, you guys. I have to keep 1 or 2 of them. It's going to grab this as I close up, and I hate when it grabs the ugly grid. And I was too lazy to go get my pretty cover. There we go. That'll work, right? Apart, you want pages, take apart, leave together. Oh my goodness. So there's just the end papers for Louise. Just the cover. I want the cover. Okay, you two fight it out about the cover if I decide to share it. Louise wants the edge papers. Maggie wants it together. Apart, together, apart. Lucy. Together. I think you guys are running neck and neck. That's 3 for each, right? Well, then I'll settle that the way I always do. More than likely, it does mean we're almost done, ma'am. I may bring this one Monday and give you guys the opportunity to bid on this one. I don't remember what I paid for it. I'll have to look into that. And then if you guys decide you don't want it or you want to pass on it or whatever, then I can take it apart and I can have packs ready for Thursday. So email you a price on all of them. Oh my goodness, Lisa. I'm you know, it's rare that I was about to make some semi-false statements. It's been a while since I've had a day like this. I'm used to finding like one really cool thing or 3 or 4 really, really cool things in a day, you know, like going a couple places or at an auction or whatever. But if you think about all the stuff we've looked at tonight, everything is, I mean, how often do weeks show up and this is the least exciting thing that we've looked at? You know, it's kind of like that. It's just crazy in a good way. Who's the illustrator of the Alice book? It's a Boys and Girls. This is a whole I don't think it's just Alice, is it? Boys and Girls of Bookland. I see. I haven't even looked at it. I just got this far and said, yep. And sometimes that's how I do. The last copyright date on this one is 1923. And this is pulpy paper, so I want to be really careful with it. Look at these. See, I didn't even see all of these. Yeah, that's Mowgli. So this is, yeah, this is a bunch of them. That's Heidi. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was just an Alice book. The Little Lame Prince. Oops. There's Alice. So she's on the cover and she has a page. Hans and his sister, Gretel. Hans and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel. Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim. Jack. That is spelled so weird. Jackanapes? Jackanapes? I don't know. It's all like one word. I'm not. See? Jackanapes. Jack. I don't know. I can't think of what that would be, what that had been changed to, what it would have been changed to. So it looks like that first plate we looked at was for Little Women. Let's see. Oh, David Copperfield and his mother. So there wasn't one for Little Women, because Little Women is the first, because this is David Copperfield. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at chat, you guys. I'm sorry. And this is Little Women, so there's no plate for that one. Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates. Gotcha. Okay. Definition of jackanapes. Impudent and conceited fellow, a saucy or mischievous child. Monkey or... Well, there you go. But I wonder, is it... So it is just pronounced jackanapes, yeah? Oh my goodness. No fighting, no stitches in chat. Hey, Sally, how are you? See, that's how I come in and aren't paying attention. Uh-oh. Okay, Sherilyn, cool. So, Sally, I did scroll up and see you had questions about the Alice book. Did I get those answered for you? Good night, Jennifer. Thanks for hanging out and entertaining us. Oh, Lorna Maggie's going to get you. Good night, Sherilyn. Awesome, Sally. You're welcome, you guys. Trying to get better at this coming on by myself thing. I was definitely more relaxed about it tonight. Awesome, Lucy. Awesome. We might have to get a peacekeepers emoji for you. You guys are welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. That's what makes it is so much more fun to like sit here and go through them with you guys than to sit here and go through them by myself. That is 100% sure. So, alrighty, you guys, I'm going to let you go. And I might be out tomorrow. I'm not sure what plans are tomorrow. If I go out tomorrow and find some more amazing things, I'll be back on. Oh, Sally, you might want to go to the beginning and watch. There was, even if you just watch it in double time, that way you don't have to listen to me blather on and on, but you could see the cool stuff. That way you'll know what's coming Monday and Thursday. Okay? Alrighty, you guys. Everybody be safe, be happy, and I'll see you all back here Monday for sure.